Hello, today we are going to discuss how security services portal works. So when we want to use this software, this is a basic flow. First of all, we need to create a guard, then we need to create a clients, and then we create client locations, and then we need to create client contract. After the client contract, we need to create a schedule. This is the main flow of the software. And after the admin, then we move to the guard. Guard can view their shift, guard can mark their attendance, and guard can apply for the leave. So let me try to explain one by one. First of all, I have created few accounts for testing purpose. Right now I am going to log in using the username and my password. So with the help of this screen we can create a different user. For example, I create the guard here. I need to provide the guard type, either it is a field supervisor, shift supervisor, security guard, dispatcher. This is the type of the guard. We have just categorized the guard according to these categories. So this is the status, and here is the name of the guard. We will enter the email, password, phone number, emergency contact number, address line, and this is the some other address, and this is the account number. If I click here, this is the account head for salary calculation. Basically we are using this for the we will use this account on the back end to calculate the salary of the guard. So these are some other attributes: social security number, date of birth. So these are the two options: pay per month or rate per hour. There are two options. If you want to pay the guard hourly rate, then you need to specify value 0 here, and you will set hourly rate here. But if you want to pay some fixed amount to the guard, then you need to create a fixed salary here, and this value will be 0. So at a one time we should specify one value. We can decide either guard is on monthly salary, or guard is working with the rate per hour. But in your scenario, you want this scenario, you want to pay the guard rate per hour, so leave this value empty and just enter this value. So this is the expiry date, and with the help of this page we can attach the form 19 and form w4 non. These are the file upload control, and file can be uploaded here. So this is the section. With the help of this section we can create multiple certificates, and with the help of this uh, section we can create different certificate types. So this section is the generic. We can add more than one values. So if I click here, I can see some existing guard here. For example, I click here, I can see I have already added the guard, and you can see I have uploaded the form 19 for this user. So here is the button of view, and for this user I did not uploaded the form w4, so this is not visible here. So here I have added multiple degrees, and here I have added multiple certificates for this. So with the help of this section we can add multiple certificate for the guard. So this is the overall page that we use to create a guard. So here is the button of guard is no more with us. If any guard who is working with us, but suddenly he resigned us or we terminate him, then we just click here. For example, I click here and I will enter the date of the today. For example, we are going to exit, or we are going to terminate the guard today, or guard says I am no more, I don't want to work with you no more. So we just click here to and click here. So guard is disappeared from this list. So guard is no more part with us, but suddenly that guard come back and want to join us again, that I want to join your company again. Then we click on this menu, and we can see these are the guard left guards. So this guard is resigned from us. This was the terminated or fired or no more with us. If I click here, then this guard is disappear from here, and this guard is available again in our guard list. You can see it again here. Okay, so I have created the guard. So next step is the how to create a client. So to create a client, we need to click here, client list. We need to enter some information about the client, organization name, type of the customer, contact person, contact phone number, email, and this will and we will fill the form and client will be created for us. So if I click here again, with the help of this page I can edit the form. So I have created one customer right now. So as we decided earlier, we have one client can multiple location. So with the help of this page we can create different locations. For example, Amazon org, Amazon office 1, this is the office 2. Here we have set the latitude and longitude. This is the latitude value, this is the longitude value, this is the address, this is the radius of the uh, premises of the building. That will that that area will be marked as the premises of the client. So we can find also these values from this website. We will provide our address here, we will enter some address here, it will return us the latitude and longitude. So now we have created the guard, we have created the clients, we have created the client location. So next screen is create a client contract, client contracts. With the help of this page we can create a client contract. For example, if we click here we can choose the client, we can choose the status. Here we are to specify, for example, a client is need 4 hours per day from the guard, so he can specify here, and this is the number of guard, how many guards that client need from the us. And this section is the guard required information. For example, client says I need one male and one female. He need supervisor male and supervisor female, and this is the type of the guard. But if in your scenario if you don't want to use this section, you can leave it empty and you can specify guard here. So if you want to add a guard, so you can skip this section. If any client that prefer that want a different guard, that for example a client says I need a male guard and client says I need a female guard, then we specify here. If any client that no more want to female guard, then we can simply click the values here. So this is the guard information that we will give to the client. So this is the rate per, for example, supervisor, what will be the rate of the supervisor? For example, 5 hour, $5 per hour, this guard will be $10 per hour, and this is the $50 per hour. So this is their rate per guard. So similarly you can specify the female, but if you don't want section of the female, you can skip that as it is. So here is the some value. Sometime we need to pay some tax to the our country, so we can specify we will give 5% tax. So we can apply some tax here. If you don't this field, then you can leave it as it is. Okay. So this is the general sale tax. This is the, in our country there are the two types of the tax: withholding tax, GST tax. If you want to this section, we can remove this. So on the basis of basically client contract is the deal in which we are deciding client how many guard client need from the us. On the basis of this information, we will send invoice to the client that what amount we will charge from the client. So this information is useful in this scenario. So for testing purpose, I have already created a contract with this information, and there are some remarks that I have already. Sometime we need some document from the client, so we can add the copy of the document here and click, then document will be scanned here, or you can say this is a simple PDF agreement with the client, we can write here. So this is the client contract. When client contract is done, so next step is the client schedule. So client schedule is basically a screen. Here are going to assign we are going to assign a guard to the client. So with the help of this screen we can specify, for example, here we are going to decide we are giving the guard to the client on which location we are going to assign. These are the two locations that we have added. Amazon org is the client. That client has two location, so we can assign morning shift or afternoon shift or night shift. So we can choose anyone, and then we can search a guard. and we can add a guard. So this guard will be assigned to the client, this one location. So we can assign more than one guard to the client. So when guard will be, basically this is the scheduling, we are giving a guard to the client. So right now if I see my existing screen, here I have created guard schedule. So let me log into the portal using the guard ID. If guard is login, control C. Let me log into the software as a guard, control C. Now guard is login here. You so guard can my guard can see my schedule. This is the information that guard know that I need to work on this location, and this is the address, and this is the shift timing. This is the all the detail about the client shift. So client will come here and will mark their attendance here. So right now guard is 7.14 meter away from the client location. So right now uh, guard is not inside the location. So if we want to change, there are the two options. We should update the latitude and longitude of the client, or we can just enter the guard in the premises. So right now this is the 7 meters away. This is too much accuracy. Just to fix out this, right now I said if client is, if for example I am login here again, control, I'm just going to update the, let me open the browser in another window as well, just to save my time. So right now I am clicking at the client location. Distance is 500 meter. This distance is 1 meter away. So we suppose area is almost, we will consider the guard inside the area if guard is inside the area of 100 meters. So if, let me log in again in other window with the help of a guard. It is going to say allow my location, SG, this is the my guard. Now I'm logging here, it says button is enabled, and current, your current location is this, and you are zero difference away from the client location. So I am inside the location of the guard, so I can mark my attendance here. So my attendance is marked here. So I can see, or okay, so we are going to discuss this thing. So this flow is completed. Guard can log in, guard can view his shift, guard can mark his attendance, and guard can apply their leaves. So this is the menu for the guard. With the help of this page, guard can see my the patrolling. For example, admin can, for example, there is the feature of the patrolling. Where is the patrolling? I think this is the other user that, okay, this one. I click here. I can see there is the patrol that we can assign to the guard. So I am click on 13. This is the time on which time should start the, take around some text here. So I have assigned the two patrolling. When guard login in dashboard, he can see he has the two first status is started, other is schedule. This means when guard will reach the office, he will click here and will start the button allow. This is going to say allow location. If I click here, patrolling movement will be started. But in other of example, we have already started, guard has already started his movement, so this process started, and this is tracking the location and save the value of the their tracking. For example, if I log in here and I see this one, this is the movement of the guard, this one and this one. Initially it was on this step, next this step, and this. When guard will move using the portal, then its location will be tracking or data will be saved in the database. And with the help of the with the help of this data, we can create a graph here. So we have discussed these features: client location, client schedule, and okay, there is the other features. For example, I'm log with the help of the screen. Here he can see the attendance of the guards. Okay, and I think rest of the things are very easy to understand. But if you face an issue, I will record another video. The agenda of this video was just to convey the message how guard will create, how client will be created, how client location will be created, how client create contract will be created, how schedule will be created for the guard, and another is the leave balance. So here is the another screen. With the help of the screen, we can set the leave balance. But if you see, if leave balance, if leave balance is not coming here, I need to log in with this. These are the other type of the user that I have created: field supervisor, shift. I have assigned a different role to the different user. So if you will request me, for example, field supervisor, we should display the ABC menu. For the shift supervisor, we need to display XYZ menu. For displays manager, we need to display XYZ menu. So I can show or hide the menu according to the user type. So let me log in using this user. So guard leave balance. So this user has the permission to give the leave balance. For example, if click here, he will choose the. For example, I choose this user and I can give 5 leaves, 7 leaves, whatever I say. So leaves will be assigned to that user. So we can also modify the leave, and guard can apply the leaves. So this is a simple application. Apply leave here. Guard can apply leave here. Select leave type, enter the data, and leave will be applied. Leave already exists in the date. This guard has already applied the leave in this date range, so we are not going to allow on same date. So let me change this to this one. Okay, so let me wind up this video, and if I will record another if it is required.